Let's talk about your driver lineup and the dynamic between the two of them. And we've heard George say that he will definitely be at the team next year. So does that mean that's locked in? What are your plans for 27? Is Max completely off your radar now?
Yeah, we don't want to change things. And we've said that also to George. I think it's a lineup that is good for us. I'm very happy with the two of them.
Speaking of the two of them, I don't think anyone quite anticipated this huge turn in speed from last year to this year with Kimi in particular. So how is he coping with that? We know he's a resilient character, and this session just now proves that. But what does George say about Kimi's kind of resurgence in speed from last year?
You know,
pressure he's under.
When you go into Formula One, you are resilient, and you have to believe in yourself. And I think George is particularly good at that. And all throughout his career, there have been ebb and flows. And when someone appears to be very quick, but he's always been able to, you know, find himself and win. And I have no doubt that that's going to continue. And actually, you know, Kimi clearly very fast. That's why we hired him. And George the same.
Yeah, we have listened Toto Wolff, his words about Max Verstappen position transfer of the Max Verstappen. As I said earlier on this channel, that we are going to have these kind of videos, this kind of news videos about what's happening at the Formula One. And it was a very honest interview from the Toto Wolff. Clearly said that Max Verstappen is not going to be at the Mercedes, but as we know at the Formula One, there is a word, never say never. We will never know what will happen actually, but it seems like if in my opinion, if George Russell lose with a very huge difference to the Kimi Antonelli, or if he has a lot of problems with his car, and as I said, if he lose very badly to the Kimi Antonelli, maybe that time will be possibility for Toto Wolff for transferring Max Verstappen to the Mercedes, but at this point of the season, also, as you know, today he took the pole position, but still we don't know is he going to be at the pole position or not. But also, if it happens that Max Verstappen's movement to the Mercedes, they are not going to be announced at, until the last day. It's a very difficult transfer, but I think, as I said, never say never. In a Formula One, everything can happen immediately. And of course, just don't forget to comment your thoughts about this movement for the Max Verstappen to the Mercedes on this video. Of course, to like it and to subscribe to the channel.